Look, it's working. Welcome to Booze on the Rocks. My name is David, and today we are going to make the old fashioned. But first, this. So the old fashioned's been around for a long time. It's one of the first times it was mentioned is the 1860s, and it was eventually formalized around 1881 at the Pendennis Club in New York. Okay, it is a simple cocktail. Previous versions of this cocktail have included different types of liquors, but it has become more formalized, more simplified, and very consistent since 1881-82. And you gotta thank Don Draper from Mad Men because it was his drink of choice. And the other person who actually used this is Margaret Houlihan from MASH. Every time she was at the Officers Club, she used to ask for an old fashioned without the fruit. So there's two different types of old fashioned. Today we're gonna work on the classic old fashioned. And to do that, first we're gonna take 1 cube of brown sugar. It's actually a raw sugar. Now the recipe calls for between 2 to 4 drops of Angostura Bitters, and I'm not going to do the fancy shaker, but it's good enough for us today. Okay, and I didn't bring any water, but that's okay, we don't need it. So normally you'd use a bar spoonful of water or a soda spoon. So now we're going to take our muddler and we're going to slowly compress this. And we're going to squeeze this down. And again, we're not squeezing this in such a way. We're not trying to make it a fine, fancy paste. We're just breaking it down. We're tightening it up. Okay. And my cloth is good enough. This will work. Da, 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 da. Now, this also calls for 2 ounces of a rye bourbon. What I have with me today is some Elijah Craig. We're going to use this. It's a nice stiff drink. So to make this even better, we're now going to stir this with a little bit of ice. But we're going to use a nice fancy ice cube. And we're going to stir this for about 30 seconds. Now, one of the reasons why I like using a bigger ice cube is the fact that you'll get the cold out of it, but what you won't get is the dilution won't happen as fast. So about 30 to 40 seconds will give you the sort of the temperature that you're looking to get. Now, we are going to express some orange notes directly into your drink here. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're not getting all of the white material on the inside of the thing. That's called the pith, and that's actually quite bitter. So what we want to do is we just express it directly into our drink, give it a little bit of a tour, put it in here, and welcome to the old fashioned. Let's see how it tastes. Smells good. I smell a whole bunch of orange coming off it, so it really it cuts out the bourbon smell coming up. Oh, that's not bad at all. Normally, for me at least, bourbon has a peppery taste in the back of my throat and on the sides of my tongue. But you really don't have that with this. This is a good drink. I've never had one of these before. And you know what? I can see why Don Draper liked it. It's definitely a good drink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the recipe down below for you. If you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell button so that you get notifications. And if you don't like this video, hit the thumbs down button twice. We'll see you next week.